HPB, high performance battery, is engineering batteries to store energy in a safer, more sustainable way. And with me is Liam Phelan, the head of business development for HPB. Great to have you here at the Stock Exchange. So give us a quick overview of HPB and what makes the solid state battery technology different than the conventional lithium ion batteries.
Yeah, perfect. First off, thank you very much for having me. It's good to see you again, Jane. Yeah, so at High Performance Battery, we are a battery technology development company. So we don't actually produce the batteries ourselves. We look to be able to develop the battery technology that sits behind it. It's a solid state battery technology. So that's significantly better than standard lithium ion batteries that are already out in the market. So we see significant increase in longevity in terms of the cycle life that's there. Safety is also a huge important part as well. And our business is actually taking that technology and licensing it out to business partners, whether that's via field of applications or production and manufacturing partners.
What are the biggest challenges currently in the battery market?
Yeah, actually, it's a really interesting question. There's quite a few challenges that are out in the market, but the biggest challenges at the moment are safety. Is one point that's there. We see a lot of, you see the wild fires that have taken place recently, but also in Europe as well, we're seeing home storage systems that have battery technology in that are flammable. So the safety element is a huge part of it. Our technology is non-flammable, so that makes a huge difference that's there. But innovation is also a big challenge within the marketplace. You know, in any single industry, there's always that need to be able to take the steps forward, to be able to jump forward. Battery technology is exactly the same, where we need to be able to have that research and development to drive that innovation. The final point then is, with that innovation, is also scalability, especially within solid state batteries. We have lithium ion batteries that have been around for a number of years, but there's a high demand that's in the market to be able to get more out of this battery technology. There's more interest in renewables, more interest in storage, both industrial and home storage. And there's a requirement for better battery technology that's there that is safer, longer lasting. And that innovation is something that we can help drive forward.
Yeah, no, it seems like there's so much research and innovation going on in this area these days. Now, for companies that are considering investing in an HPB license, what are the benefits for the manufacturers? They're looking to produce the next generation of batteries.
Yeah, I think, so there's one point that's on there is actually our technology is series ready, so it's ready for production. When we talk about solid state battery technology, and we talked about longevity that's there, we talked about safety that's there, there's a lot of solid state battery providers or manufacturers that are out in the market that are not able to be able to take that to series production. They're able to be able to do it in small research laboratories, but not able to take that onto mass production and out to the market. So from our side of things, they're able to be able to get a hold of our technology, utilize our technology. As I mentioned, we're battery technology developers, so we specialize in that area. So any partners that we're looking to be able to partner with on licensing, whether it's field of application or manufacturing, can utilize our technology, our expertise, and be able to license that out. You're also looking at an IP that's protected in 96 countries worldwide. So if you're a company that's looking to be able to go global and you've got various different places that you want to be able to operate, then we have the IP that's actually in place then as well.
So what kind of companies are ideal fit then for you to license the technology?
Yeah, absolutely. So if we look at the manufacturing on the production side of things, there's established battery manufacturers that are already there that want to be able to take the next step into solid state technology, to be able to take that innovation that's there. We'd be more than happy to be able to partner with them. They can use existing facilities, and they can use existing FTE that's in place to be able to take that innovation step into solid state battery manufacturing. Outside of that as well, there are energy companies and industry expertise that want to be able to diversify, that want to be able to support that industry and drive it further forward. But we're also open to new market entrants that are really interested in innovation, that really want to be able to take that next step. But they obviously need to be able to have the strong financial backing and the wherewithal to be able to drive that forward.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned scaling the production. It is one of the challenges. So how do you address that? How do you support your licensees and be able to scale up the production?
Yeah, I think this comes back to the point that I mentioned as well before about we specialize in the R&D. We specialize in that technology that's there. And our battery technology has been built on that possibility of scaling solid state battery technology to make sure that it is longer lasting, safer, and greener. We have a special process that we've called a drop-in process that's there, where our electrolytes are actually stacked, placed within the cell, and we have a liquid that is then placed into the battery cell that solidifies. This process, without going into too much technical detail, is something that sets us apart from existing solid-state providers that are out in the market that are really struggling to be able to take their approach to solid-state battery production and bring that onto mass scale. This is where our production is slightly different, but we can bring that to market. And it also fits very, very closely with established lithium-ion production processes. So there isn't a whole new requirement to be able to build a whole new process that's there. They can use existing process methods in place.
Now, there has been growing interest in localizing battery production.
Yeah.
How do you address that? Is there room for that in your business model?
Absolutely. Our business model really empowers that type of approach. And this is why it's really interesting to be here in America as well. When we're talking with production and manufacturing partners that are here in the US, this is an ideal opportunity that our licensing model allows supply chains to be built within the US that's here. It allows local producers and supply chains to be kept within the US. And we're able to work with partners that they can use our technology, use our research and development, create localized jobs, and not have the reliance on battery imports from foreign countries.
Now, are there investment required to be able to have a license? And are there any kind of other commitments that somebody should know about?
Yeah, so from our side of things, we take the licensing approach that's there, and we have something called tech transfer that's in place. So that tech transfer is an upfront payment as part of the partnership that's there that allows the access to our technology, to our knowledge, to our processes that allows our partners to be able to go to market that's there. We look at various different commitment stages, but we're completely open to be able to speak with the partners. For us, it's really key that we have trusted individual partners that are in place that we can then bespoke what that technology transfer and upfront payment looks like.
Yeah. What are some industries in the U.S. that could benefit from solid-state battery production?
Yeah, this is a really great question, actually, because the field is so wide, actually. There's so many different areas where there is an interest in energy storage and the energy transition that's there. But I think the two key ones that really stand out at the very, very top are home storage and industrial storage that's there. There's a growing demand that's there on the consumer level, but also on the industrial level as well. But to be honest, outside of that, there is the opportunities are completely endless. We're looking at data centers, for instance, wind farms that are there as well that are able to use our technology to be able to store the energy.
Okay, that seems like growing industries too that we hadn't thought of maybe even 10 years ago.
Absolutely.
If somebody's interested in learning more or having a discussion, what's the first step?
Yeah, so the first step, I think, would be to be able to reach out and contact us. You'd be able to do that by going to our website, and our website is www.hpb.ch. On the website, it will have all of the information that's in there, including our specs, our documentation, but it also has a contact form that will come directly to our business development team that will be able to reach out to us, that we will initiate that first conversation to be able to understand how that partnership works.
Okay, Liam, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.